Guys, I want to share with you this very interesting build for a bungalow. I bet you didn't know that this is the only place where your employees can be assigned to the docks and unload the vans. I really didn't see anybody using this technique, but we will. So like you see what is happening, our handlers, they go to the van and they are unloading for us the products. Look at them working. Isn't this beautiful? So we will fully automate it. The guys are basically doing all the work. They are unloading the trucks, loading it to the shelves, then loading it to the mixers, and of course they will also mix it and pack it, and so on and so on. Extremely passive, super interesting, I think. I don't know why nobody is using this, but this is the setup and I will guide you through it. But let me just first mention a few things. This is fully automated, but only it is a mixing stations basically, which means you need to have a production running in a different place. And what I mean by separate production, for example, I have it here in the barn. My wheat production, I changed things a little bit. I was running meth and coke for a long time, so I decided to just switch it a little bit. This one is fully automated as well, extremely passive. It is basically just my side business because I am running my main operation at the warehouse currently. This one can run for many days without my input whatsoever. And that combined with other buildings just makes it extremely passive. So if you want to see a full guide for this one and the whole business, basically whole business setup, then please like this video so I know there is some interest in that. And if you do, then I'll make you a super guide for the whole business. And of course subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Okay, enough of this, because in this video we'll not focus on the barn, we will just do the last part of the business, which is the bungalow. I will just grab a few bricks out of here just to show you how it works first, so you know if you want to follow it or not. So guys, who should use this build? If you just make your first 6,000 and you just bought a bungalow, then this build is not really for you. At this point, running production is probably better than just mixing, and production will just make you a better money. This one is for people that are tired a little bit of constantly restocking shelves for mixers and looking to, automated things. Let's be honest, and if you already have set up at the barn and warehouse, then you don't have time to do anything in other buildings. But things like that allows you to use bungalow and other things. And we have to remember, bungalow have some limitation. You can have only 5 employees, which means I can only mix on 4 stations. I mean, this is fine because we can still make a decent product here. But okay, let's see how it works. What I have to do is only deliver my raw main product. Like I said, I'm currently running weed. But you can bring meth or you can bring coke, it doesn't matter, you can mix whatever you want. Here already super important trick for you, you can unpack the bricks. So like you see, I will unpack few bricks and look how fast this process is. Basically, it just takes few seconds. So I have to refill my racks. I have 3 of them because I have so much stock because of my barn is producing so much that I need 3 racks. When we refill those, we have to place an order. And obviously we don't do this while we are here. You can be anywhere on the map and do whatever you want. You just open your app, open your deliveries, open gas station, and you order your recipe. In my case, 4 ingredients for wheat is Addy, coke, horse and beans, and basically that's it. I ordered this for bungalow, that there is only 1 dog, and the guys, they will do everything else. I will show you when it arrives again so you have idea what's happening. The truck, or the van rather, is arriving here and our guys will start unpacking and doing all the work. So for me, this is the thing that is running in the background. This is not my main business. This is kind of like a side hustle, you know. I'm producing weed in large quantities. The guys are mixing it and then I sell it. And I try to sell it in like, give it to the dealers because we are pumping so many bricks. This is crazy. So I'm giving to the dealers or even sell bricks to the customers. So it is going very well. They are worth a lot of money. And it's just so automated that I can be busy with my main thing, which I'm running at the warehouse. And I think it is super cool that they do everything. And of course we hit 5 a.m. so I'm going to sleep. Alright, so it's the morning, so they will just continue working, I guess. Yeah, of course. Obviously when I record the video it has to be midnight, but yeah, that's how it works. Again, you don't have to be here, you do your stuff, you just from time to time open your phone and order the goods, and just every now and then you bring them their product. And like I said, having the packing station and being able to unpack the bricks make it extremely space efficient. So you don't need to like bring your van or something, you can do it on the skateboard if you want. But you just take few bricks, unpack it here, refill the shelves, order the goods, and you are gone. And also, guys, look at me. Do I look like I do physical work? I'm running multi-million-dollar drug business, so no more restocking and doing manual work for me. This is what we're gonna expect, so let's take a look how to actually build it up, because it is not that obvious. Okay guys, so here we are at the empty bungalow. Let's see how to set it up. I'll try to make it as detailed as possible, so it is also beginner friendly. We will need 5 beds because we will run 5 employees. So then we need 4 large racks, storage racks. The first one, we'll move it slightly from the door so it doesn't interfere with the pathing. We'll place them just like this. Well, I will block the doors, so that's it. We will have 3 racks for our raw material. So if you need less, that's fine. You can put 2 or even 1, but I use 3, so recommend that. And then we will need 4 small racks. And yes, it has to be a small rack, very important. You cannot use any other one. This will be for our recipe, for our mixing stations. Guys, and this will be very important. This is my rack number 1, this is rack number 2, 3 and 4. And in rack number 3 in the sequence, we have to block one spot. You can put some money in it, you can put a skateboard, I don't know, a gun or something, an article that your employee will not move to the mixer. It is a crucial step. Without it, the build doesn't work. We have to block the spot in the 3rd rack, remember please. The next, we will need 4 mixers. So this will be my first, I'll place here the second, here will be my 3rd and the last one. Another one important is the brick press. So I will place one here. I use the packing station to break the bricks into the raw material. So when I bring them from the barn, I split the brick into pieces and I refill the racks. That's why it's worth to have it. This is the most important reason, I think. Let's connect the machines. We want to have a threshold of 10. That's 1. Important. We will connect them all together. And the last one will go to the brick press. Brick press will connect with our large rack. This will be for final product. That's it in terms of machine. It is very simple. So let's go to the employees. Alright, so we have our employees. We will use 2 chemists and 3 handlers. And let's attach them beds first. Right, I'll wait with giving them the money till we are done with the build. So that's that. Now let's assign the routes and the job stations. So let's take the first chemic. This one will be very simple. He will work on 2 mixers. We will skip one, so he will be assigned to the first in the chain and the 3rd, and that's the only thing that he will be doing. Other chemist will take another 2 mixers, so number 2 and number 4. That's it for the chemist, super easy. Let's get now the handlers. because this will be slightly more difficult. In the bungalow, that's the only location where you can attach a handler to a docking station. So you do this the same as any other rack or anything. You just press the location from, and he will be delivering our items needed in the recipe. So he will go to rack number 1. Basically, he will have to refill all the racks. It is important that we go from number 1 to number 4. So in this case, and again I'm doing the same, this will be position number 1 in the recipe, this will be position number 2, 3 and 4. I don't know why I'm starting from right, I have no idea, I just did it. But okay, so this is employee number 1. Now employee number 2 will do the same. This is very important, it has to be 2 employees, not 3, not 4 and so on. So please follow it like it is in this guide, so to avoid any issues, because any small changes will affect the final result. Now the last handler, he will not be unloading from the dock. First, this will be our raw material, so we will move it here to the first mixers. He will just move raw wheat or any other product to the mixer. I have those 3 racks also with raw product, because one is not enough for me, I have to use multiple, so he will supply raw product from this rack to this one and from this one here. So kind of you can think like this is the main rack with raw product which will be supplied to the mixer, and those 2 will be supported racks kind of. So if you have extra raw material, you just place it here and this guy will just keep mixers full at all time. Now this is even more important step, because this guy that we just assigned raw materials, he will be supplying mixers but starting from the back. It is super important. So he will take our 4th ingredient and bring it to the last mixer. Then he will take the 3rd and supply the 3rd mixer. So this is completed. We will also assign him a brick press, and that's it, he is done. Now what we have left over is our first 2 racks in the recipe, so we will assign last 2 routes to employees. So this is rack number 1 in our recipe, so it will go to mixer number 1. That's it, his routes are done. And this one, the last route available for us will be rack number 2 to mixer number 2. That's it, all the routes are done, everything is done. So now when everybody is set up, I'll just fill the money, fill their suitcases. So again, shift left click will fill the suitcases completely full. And now let me go and grab some product and I will show you how it works. Okay guys, so I brought from the barn a stack of bricks, so I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to the packing station and I will unpack as many as possible. This is very quick process. So 8 bricks, this will fill up our main rack, and the rest I'll just put on those support racks like I said. So you see this guy already brings from this shelf our ingredient or the raw material to the mixer, and then he will just take it from the support rack and refill the main rack again. So that's how it is. So we unpack the rest of the bricks and we'll set it up, okay, on our another 3rd support racks. So this is how it goes. Basically when I come in here, I can fill up almost 3 racks with just 1 stack of bricks, and usually that's how it is. And now let's order ingredients for our recipe. I'll put it on the screen as well. Addy, let me just copy that so make it easy. It'll be Addy, Coke, horse and bean. We ordered it to the bungalow. We have only one dog, so it doesn't matter, we place an order. Now we will wait 6 hours until it arrives. I want to say one thing about the recipe. If you are making any other recipe, it has to work from top to the bottom. Because how they unload the truck and how it is loaded to the truck is basically, it doesn't matter if I do this and this, the coke will be the first one to unload because it's on top of the list. So this is also the way they will load the racks. So if you want to place any other recipe that is not on my screen, that keep that in mind. So let me skip until the truck arrives. Alright, so the truck is arriving here in 4 seconds. Let's see if everything is set up as it should be. Okay, my car is kind of in the way, but that's fine. Like we see, they start working. Let's see if it works. So again, this is kind of back to the intro, I know, but this is just fresh setup. Yeah, and by the way, it has to be the same ratio. So it has to be 2 employees unloading the truck. It has to be set up as I did exactly. Otherwise you will have issues that they will replenish it in the wrong order or in the incorrect slot. Remember about blocking this. And if you do this, everything will be working flawlessly. Remember also my advice from the previous guide about the mixers. I will show it when the product is being made. So let me speed it up again a little bit. The guys are filling up the stock and this guy is already filling the mixers. So he starts from the position number 3, which is as planned, everything is good. And those guys will start with rack number 1 and rack number 2 as well. So everything is cool. Now the chemists will start working and yeah, everything looks perfectly fine. Look how simple it is to make extremely automated passive business. If you are mixing product for the first time, like I do here, you have to come to the mixer and press done. Otherwise, your chemist will not move the product to another mixer and it will be stuck here forever. So again, you will have to do this for every single mixer if it is a recipe that you are using for the first time. Very important, because I see people are getting confused why are the items are stuck in the mixer. This is why. Now let's talk about a single flow in this build. What is happening after delivery is gone, right? Everything is working. The guys are resupplying everything. That's fine. However, you cannot make another order straight away. Remember that, because this will not work. So if you think about it, we have 4 mixers. Every mixing is 1 minute. So you can think, hey, okay, if we have 4 stack, which is 80 pieces, this will be 4 cycles. So super easy, 4 hours in game. No, it doesn't work like that. The employees have to walk. They are actually spending quite long at the mixer, like turning it on and then switching the articles. It takes them like in game half an hour to set it up as well. It takes you actually much longer than you think for them to do all the work. So what it means for us is that these stocks will last for like 10 hours of work. So don't order the goods now, because the trucks will arrive faster than it is used and they will fill the racks in the wrong spot. Okay guys, so let's test it. It is almost 10 o'clock, so let me place an order for our recipe right now, so you know exactly what I am talking about. So we place an order at 10 a.m. We have to wait 6 hours until order arrives. The production is completely empty, so let me skip to this moment. Alright, the truck has arrived. It is 4 p.m. Now the guys will start unloading. Don't want to order directly after this truck, because then it will arrive in the middle of the work and the guys will keep replenishing and they will mix up the slots and mix up the racks and everything will be mixed up. So let's check what is the good time to order again. Alright guys, so it is almost 10 p.m. The guys are like halfway through. So this is when I'll just make another order. Just we will be safe. that they will not mix up anything, so this stock will be gone before another truck arrives in 6 hours. So let's, I will skip the time again, and we will see when another truck arrives if they will fill it properly again. So guys, look at the timing, it is almost 4 AM, which truck will be here in 15 seconds. Our employee is taking the last stack of beans. So the shelves are empty again and are ready to refill, and this is when the truck is arriving and the guys can start the process completely again. So again, this 12 hours window is crucial to keep the thing safe and so on. But to be honest, nobody will really remember to just order 12 hours from the first order. I usually just do it one time a day. But if you want to do it like super efficient, then just keep this in mind. And we hit also 4 AM, that's so the guys stopped working, but now everything is empty and prepared for the next day. So keep that in mind, don't order too fast so they are not getting confused. So guys, when I was editing the video, I was also thinking, okay, let me show you also how it works with the Coke and meth very quick, because those two products, they are sharing the same recipe, which is banana, Coke, horse and mega bean, and they will give you amazing price for just 4 mixes. And yes, you can just place them together on the rack, it will not affect the mixing thing, they will not switch the things up. So that's really cool that you can just order the same stuff, put 2 products, let's say if you are running both productions, and they will do all the work. So let's see what kind of products they will bring. Alright, so they are almost done. They mixed 1 brick of Coke, 1 brick of meth. They are finishing the last 2 bricks. This is actually amazing. I put the price and the recipe on the screen again for those. It just shows how this build is extremely flexible, you know, and automatic. So you just bring any product, set up your recipe, and they will just mix it. And you know, just to like finish it off, yes, it is kind of not that fast. They will just make like 4 bricks a day, or maybe like, if you like want to calculate it super precise, maybe like 6 bricks a day or something. Not the fastest way probably to do it, but just fully automatic. So if you just want to run it in the background, I think this is pretty cool, and for sure it is very interesting. Just to finish it off, thank you everybody for all the amazing feedback that I got under the other videos. A lot of comments, a lot of likes, super happy about it. Guys, it was so amazing. Hope you enjoyed this one as well. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.
Little